Hi all. So today we are going to look at how to depict data using waterfall chart in Excel. Now, suppose if I have data in this format wherein I have the revenue, then the marketing expenses, R&D expenses, administrative expenses, and by deducting the expenses from revenue, I'm getting the net income. So as marketing, R&D, and administrative are expenses, they have been depicted in a different color. And there's a negative sign next to them. So if I want to see this transition without looking at the data in the form of a chart, waterfall chart comes in very handy. Let's see. I first select the data, then I go to insert, then over here I select the waterfall chart, bringing it in the middle. So let me take in a different form, different style. I'll first remove these lines. So now from the chart, I can see that revenue, there's a positive increment. Marketing, it's a cost, it's an expense, so deduction. R&D is an expense, so deduction. Admin is an expense. Now this net income is my total. What I'll do is control double click and I will set it as a total. So now from the chart, it is very much evident that the starting point revenue is a positive increment. Marketing, R&D, and administrative are the costs. That's why it's a decrease. And net income is a total. So I don't need to look at the data per se. I can very well look at the waterfall chart and have an understanding of what's going on. Same way, if I have to depict a P&L statement using waterfall chart, so I have this data in front of me of a certain dummy company where sales are there, expenses, then I derive the operating profit, then add the other income, remove depreciation, amortization, or deduct depreciation, amortization, I'm getting profit before tax. If I account for the tax, I'm getting profit after. Better way of looking at it would be through waterfall. Let's first select the data, insert, move it to the right. So firstly, I'll change the style, looks better. I can remove the grid lines, not needed. So over here, my starting point is my sales. The deduction is in the form of operating as well as non-operating expenses. Operating profit, I can make it a total. Double click, control double click, that is total. Further, uh, this other income is an increment addition. Depreciation is a deduction. Amortization is a deduction. My profit before tax is another output that is total. Then further, my tax is a deduction and my profit after tax is another final output rather. Just a second. So I get set as total. Now, if I look at the transition, I can very well see from the waterfall chart. So starting point is my revenue. Deduction is in the form of operating expenses and non-operating. I'm getting the operating profit out of it. Then other income is an addition, increment. Depreciation, amortization are further deductions. I'm deriving profit before tax. Now, when I deduct tax out of it, I'm getting profit after tax. So this way, I'm representing my P&L in a way better way using waterfall chart. So this is how waterfall chart can be used to depict data in Excel. I hope it was helpful. Thank you for your time.